Steve,
Yes. Hello.
hello. What's
Hello.
been your dream job all your life and never been able to do until now?
My dream job all my life until now, it
Yeah.
could be possibly city planning. I'd love to build a city all
Well,
by myself.
then, boy, the Paradox have a game for you, Steve.
It's a dream come true. It truly is.
It is. City Skylines. Um, being built, or built, sorry, as the game that SimCity needed to be. And the true successor to some of the original SimCities rather than the always online
Well,
disaster that it turned out to be.
it's not like Maxis are going to be making anymore, though, is it? So,
Topical, very topical. um, so what we've got here is City Skyline, and I kind of went into this a bit blind because I'm new to PC gaming a bit, so I kind of ignored all these and because I'd never run on my PC. Um, it's a small team apparently have made this, and this had a few women working on it. Which is kind of sort of started taking it off in a different direction, which we're going to ignore. All I know is this is a small team that have made this, and from my couple of hours that I've spent with it so far, it's a bit bloody impressive.
is it?
Yeah, it comes across so far as these people have played SimCity back when it was good,
Yeah.
and have gone, we could make a game like that, and have done a better job of making SimCity than EA could ever wish to do.
I never played the new SimCity because there's so much about it, and it becomes a point where you go, well, who's talking bollocks and who's talking, and which is fact and fiction and all that kind of stuff. And so I never really got into it. I did fancy. I mean, my other half likes these kind of games, so I wanted to buy it for her. But the permanent online connection and the map being tiny and it being really restricted because they tried to make a free to play app that's cost 40 quid. It's bonkers. It just
Yeah, from what I heard of it, apart from all the stuff, the EA stuff that they put into it, as that's generally the term now, the EA stuff.
the EA'd it.
Yeah.
Verbed it.
As aside from that, now that they've, it basically just wasn't a very good game. But here we have Cities Skylines, and I'm not going to pretend to be any good at these games. I always suck at them, but I did enjoy the original SimCity. And I think up to SimCity 3 maybe I played. So we'll jump right in. I've not saved any of these games because as I tend to do with these, I tend to play, mess up massively, play, mess up massively, and then try and go for a proper playthrough.
Yeah.
So if we jump in, what you get, and what I really like about this, is you get basically a choice of different maps that you want to choose from. And these give you an idea of, what sort of area you'll have in the map initially to start building, what the different resources are. Just generally give you a good understanding of what there is. So you get an idea of what sort of land you want to start. So you might want to have a world that's based upon farming, or an industrial world, or a commercial world and stuff like that. And these different maps are basically good starting points for all of these. So far, I've only done Green Plains, so I am going to, I think, jump into a different one. I'm going to try Two Rivers and see how that does me. Although that says you can't do roads, so I'm not going to do that because I can't build roads. Let's start with Green Plains. I know what Green Plains is.
Oh Christ! This is going well.
What you can do, you can give your city a name, and you can decide what flow the traffic has as well. So you can either be American, or you can be right.
Or you can be normal,
yeah.
Right thinking.
But yeah, what's really good, you change your name in. There doesn't seem to be any filters on it or anything like that, so that's always a good start.
Call it abusive names.
Yes.
Put
yes.
Swear, isn't it?
But
call it Dicktown.
I've always gone with the base, but what's really good about this as well, actually, you can change the names throughout the game as well. It doesn't limit you, so it's not as if you start and go, that's it.
It's like a ADHD mayor that just keeps changing the name of the city.
Yeah. First thing that strikes me about this game, and what I really like, it's beautiful.
Is it really nice?
It really is nice.
I've not really. I'm kind of aware of it. I've heard about it. I can't play these games because I just can't plan for toffee, and so. But I've heard it again, what you just said, it's the game SimCity should have been,
Mm.
and whatnot.
Now,
But
the very first moment I turned this on and had a play of this, let's pause this first, because you can pause time to do your building and stuff like
good.
that. The first thing that I really struck me was I had this thing up the top, this little chirper, fake Twitter thing. And you know what? I thought this is going to be so annoying.
Yeah.
But what it's really, really good for, and it's a good integration, is obviously as you've built stuff, you start to get an idea of what your villagers or whatever have problems with, or what's coming, what they're looking for, and that sort of thing. And it really does keep you on top of what everything should be, and it's a really, really nice touch to it. It pops up sometimes at most inopportune moments, but if that's the worst I have to say about a little thing called Chirper, then it's not doing a bad job.
So what your citizens tell you through a social media thing how they feel about what's going off in the town?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
it is.
brilliant.
It's a lovely idea. Mouse controls on this are really, really good. So you've got, obviously, you can go for your straight down top view, or if you zoom in and you go right up, it brings you in nicely, and it doesn't feel forced. But
Right.
you have a look here. I mean, I know this is only trees at the moment, but you go from, as you're up, you can hear the wind. As you go down, you start to hear like the birds tweeting and stuff like that. And once you built it, the general noise of population. It's just like nice little touches here, and it uses this tilt shift idea as well to just really bring a sense of being in there, as well as having it this model look, which is what this is. So it's like you're playing with this live model village. It is just absolutely superb. But yeah, you can change angles, you can look around. But it does sort of bring me to what is not a bad point to start with, but it's the first thing it tells you to do, because you do get a live tutorial with it. But the first thing it tells you to do is to build a road. Now, the only road you can build, first of all, is a 2-lane road. It blocks everything else out because it is based on tutorial. So what you tend off needing to do is you build a bit of a road and get rid, and then bulldoze it, because it opens up the rest of them.
Right.
So it's a bit frustrating, but it could be worse. So you can get, what I'm looking for is a freeway. I haven't got a freeway one, have I? So I'm going to go for a 2-way, 1-way street. So what you do is you can kind of bring these in here. And this then maybe just bring another one to there. So what you do is this kind of allows you your flow of traffic. And then there should be a 4-lane road. Is that what we want? 4-lane road? 6-lane road. 6-lane road with parking spaces. Supports high traffic. I'm not going to have high traffic stuff. So basically what you do is you then use these as the linking point, and then, oops, if I go up, and
I see. Right, I got you.
Yeah, so I can then sort of bring that into here.
Is that going to create a bottleneck? I'm going to bottleneck the ingress and egress from your city.
Well, at the moment, possibly, but what happens is, do you see all this space around that I can't zoom any further out of at the moment? As you hit milestones, some point it says to you, right, expand.
Right, okay.
And if we come down here, you can see you've got other roads and stuff like that. So what you tend to do is, as you build up, you then adjust the type of roads you need, and you unlock different roads as you go. But I'm not going to say that I know this game as well as it should be, because it's just me. But I've watched a couple of videos on how's the best way to do these. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to, from here, I believe it is, going to draw a couple of little residential areas.
Are you going to go for the American style block system?
To start off with, yes.
Basically, you're going to make Milton Keynes.
Yes. Oops, why's that not gone? You got to.
I tell you what's bothering me so far.
Go on.
What's really bothering me is if you look on right there where that freeway is, there's no way that them 2 lanes are even vaguely. They'll just cause all sorts of accidents. Them 2 there.
This area here.
Yeah, it just bothers me. Look at the ramps on. Yeah.
Disgraceful. See, It does get clever because I noticed on one of my other playthroughs, I decided just to try and bankrupt the place early, just to see how far I could go with it. And oh, go away. No, I don't want to start from there. I want to start from there. There we go. And how? Oh, Jesus Christ! See, this is where I'm rubbish. None of this is all sitting together.
So the controls are intuitive and responsive.
No, they really actually are, but it's just me being an idiot.
Not to be played by idiots.
Correct. So if we'll start off now. We've got these 4 areas here. This is going to be my early residential, and what I like to do, bring them together like that. You're not going to let me, are you? It's very clear what you can and can't do, which I do like.
Right.
It's not letting me. Oh, I know why. Aha, because. There. So you can create sort of like a proper little crossroad system, and again, this allows traffic to flow better and things like that. Before I get on to the other bits, what you can also get. So before I go to that, I was saying with these roads, I have noticed that there is congestion does happen. And the more you've got people coming in and out of the city, the more you actually need to take care of these parts here.
Right.
So it is really clever. Generally they flow off and on here okay, but it's when they enter your area is where it really takes into consideration how the traffic flows. But what you've got, I like this as well, is you've got this option now of creating different zones.
Okay.
So you've got the 3. First you've got residential zone, you've got commercial zone, and you've got industrial zone, sorry. So what's really nice, you've got 2 ways of doing this. One is you can just paint them in blocks like this, and that will start building properties.
Oh, so what's the grid around the road then?
That's where you can build stuff, buildings and things like that.
Okay.
So that show you where you can build them. So it's basically saying,
so it just paints it in, so to speak.
yeah. And your options are here somewhere. So you've got that where it just go right, I'll fill in an area for you. Which is all well and good, or you can take this, a marquee tool, and you can basically select, obviously it's a bit straighter, where you want it to go.
Okay.
Or you've got the option here of just painting it. Which, it's one of those things that seems like obvious and needless and doesn't really add much. But it is nice when, you don't quite get angles right and things like that. It does allow you to start putting stuff in there.
So basically, if you're a cack-handed chimp, it's actually it works.
Pretty much. So what you can also do, and what I'm still on paintbrush. Didn't want to be on paintbrush there, did I? Oh well, bless. I want to be on.
Control Z. Control Z.
No, there isn't one. I don't think. Hang on. No, you have to bulldoze stuff to get rid of it.
Oh, but surely that costs money.
It does if you've allowed it to start building. If you are still in pause mode and you haven't done anything, or it's the last thing, you can do it for free. So it is fairly simple with stuff like that, which is nice to see. So what I've got here is I've got a small residential area and I've got a commercial area for people to come in.
Where are people going to park for commercial area?
And they get their car parks. This all includes car parks and everything. It's fault of that. So obviously once you've done that, your other thing then is you've got your go back to roads here and let's build a bit of a bigger road. Let's zoom out and we'll go from here to down. Let's go down here where you can start building your industrial zone. And again, just paint it in. I don't want that to go too far because what you don't want is the pollution from your industrial zone basically going into your residential and commercial areas.
So is the industrial zone like? Well, when you play SimCity, you have to put a power station and then you have to put lines to the things. And so is the industrial zone like the power station, or is there no power station? Right,
there is, which is the next thing we have to do actually, Steve. So well timed. I see what you did there.
I've got every clue what I'm talking about.
So if we click here, you've got, basically it tells you what your electricity consumption's like. So
Alright.
if it's in the red, you desperately need to sort something out. If it's in the green, then you're getting more electricity than there are people using it. And obviously that goes up and down depending on how many people are living there, how many buildings there are, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So one of the early things you can do, if we come down here, is you can either choose a power station, which produces a lot of electric, but also a lot of pollution, a lot of noise pollution, or you can do wind farms. So if we have a look at the wind, this shows you where the best area for wind is.
The
So the
darker
darker,
area, is
yeah.
it?
So basically, what we want to be doing is putting a couple of wind couple of
Wind turbines.
they're the words, yeah.
I won't mind, but it went top left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, you know me. So what we do, if we place one here, and I always like to get a second one in there. So what you've got here now is you've managed to put your wind turbines in, and you'll see here, you see this little blue mark around it.
Yes.
This is where they are producing electricity to.
Oh right.
So that's
if
the distance.
if you put that next to the grey square at the bottom there, where it was, because obviously there was a dark area there, would
Yeah.
that daisy chain to the surrounding?
It would, but obviously what you would get is you get people unhappy because they are getting the noise from the
Okay.
wind turbine. So what you get is you get power cables.
Right.
What's really nice, you can just basically drop these into here, drop those there, and then I believe if we do it like this, and then
Oh right. Okay. So you have to put power lines to all the buildings. It doesn't just, you don't just attach it to one end of the row and then it
no,
powers them. All right. Okay.
no, and it will then daisy chain.
Okay.
And the other thing you need to worry about, obviously, is water. Now we need to look at the water here. What you see is you see the way the water's flowing.
Okay.
So you've got two options with your water when you put it in. One is a pumping station to get water to the population, and one is a waste station. One mistake I made was I put my waste station here and my water pump here. You don't want to do that because you're basically getting contaminated water. So it's got lots of little things that do that, and again they will chirp to go, you know, what's wrong with the water and things like that. So what we do first of all is we do need one of these, so we bring in a power pumping station, and then right at the very bottom to get rid of it, a waste disposal area. So from here you then basically you go up to here. Oops. As you can see, very clean here. Do that.
You're so professional.
Well, I'll be doing my proper run through at another point.
I believe you.
Yeah, but as you can see, oops, where's that? That wants to go. Oh, yeah, it doesn't want to go there, does it? Okay. There we go, just do that. So what that's now got is everywhere is covered by basically getting clean water and can dump out, when I do this,
Okay.
water. So basically you've got a flow there. What they do also need is electricity to work. So again, the way you do that is you can just basically drag from here to there.
How much does it tell you? I didn't see. Does it tell you how much they can supply? The wind turbines can supply. Because obviously it's supplying all those buildings and the two power stations, the water pumping stations.
Yeah, so this, once it starts, let me just get this going here. I've created just a little loop there for now, so that should do that. I've probably spent a bit more money than I want to, but so basically I've been doing all this in pools. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to zoom in, so you get some lovely animations with this coming up as well. I'm going to hit unpause. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Get rid of my little chirp. What you start seeing is you start seeing it build.
Oh, cool.
The animations here are lovely. While this is all building and people are moving in and doing whatnot, what you can see is at the bottom here, it tells you what demand there is for your different zones.
Okay.
So there's a high demand at the moment for residential, so they're all moving in there, and then gradually the commercial, as that starts to build up, you start to see more commercial areas build, and little bits like that. But I absolutely love this tilt shift on this. It just looks the part.
That's
Um,
pretty rad.
yeah, it's it does bring a life to it, and so when you look back and you see, the wind turbines doing their bit as well in the background, it's just you start seeing cars moving and things like that. It just looks wonderful. Now, obviously, at the moment we are losing 1,235 fins, city dollars or whatever they want to call it, per week. I believe that is, yeah, weekly. But as people start to actually move in, which they should do soon, I really hope, this
What
should
are the
start to
little
go
blue
up.
icons of the houses when they're built?
Little blue icons.
Yeah, right inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's basically to say that it's built.
Oh, right, okay.
Now for some reason I don't seem to be getting anyone moving in.
Have you cut off the road somehow? Have you not opened the road or something? They're all driving straight past.
Right, let's have a look. Aha. Oh, this is right. That should be right. I've got it going the right way. In, out. Yeah, no, it should all be right. Someone move in.
Please come to my town and stay. It's a local town for
I'm
local.
gonna have a look now because I've always gone for the. That's in.
Isn't that doesn't that symbol mean that it's a dead end?
Yes, it does. Right. Okay.
Why is nobody moving in? Because you've stopped people from moving in. How? I don't know.
Right. So now, because I've screwed up already, I can't even get a loan. This is good, isn't it? Right.
You're so professional.
Fuck's sake. Right, how can I do this? People move in, but they can't because I'm an idiot. Right, so let's go and bulldoze some areas.
What? Why?
Balls. Oh, why is that not working? I want some money back. Give me money back. It's not giving me money back. Right, this isn't good. Unless I can I relocate this? Let's have a look. Yeah, I know it's already occupied. I just want to turn it round. This is see. Look, now we're going live, and this is the first thing.
As God stroke mayor, you are terrible.
Right, I suck at this. So
You do. You are. You just, dude. Did you put the wrong type of road down? Can you not bulldoze that road and put a different type of road down?
no, see, the problem is I've lost all my money because I never noticed that to start with. See, what I wanted to show you was. Tell you what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do very, very quickly because we're not going through all of this again. Is let me. Hang on, I can show you this very first little bit again. Bear with me, and this will be very quick because what happens is they start to build in. It starts to have an effect on exactly how things will go, and how much budget you get and the achievements you get. So I'm just going to go on a much smaller scale this time.
I can't believe that you're. Oh,
but that's the thing. That's not the game's fault. That's my fault. This is how good a city planner I am.
Well, check out our Super Pro Let's Play, where Brad manages to run out of money in the first 5 minutes.
Run out of money in the first 5 minutes to the point he can't actually build anything again. Right, so I'm going to stick with its default roads. So we want to go in here still. And there. And there. Right, so.
Oh look, it's disappeared.
Do you know what? I didn't notice that at all. I don't deserve to play games.
No, you should be, you're bad and you should feel bad.
Let's just take these.
Is there any way to make it lock so it's the same distance as the one you've just put down? Is that what that little blue line is?
The little blue line is showing that you can build.
No. You see the little cross lines?
Oh yeah, no, what they are, they're showing you what distance you've basically
Yeah.
done stuff.
Okay.
And so you can, if you are a bit more professional than me, then yes, you can. So let me just go bang, just do 2 roads at the moment, and we'll do some commercial here.
You don't know time's passing, don't you? You've not paused it.
I did know that. I was just testing. I am useless.
You're sacked. Get out.
Worst town planner ever.
I don't mind it. I'm no.
Oh dear. But anyway, so what we do if we now just add a little bit of commercial there, bang, there we go, that will do. Not the best planning, but I just want to get back to the point where I can go, look, stuff's happening. Where's the wind? So yeah, turbine there, that's fine. And then we want water, do there, to there, and then to there. That's fine. And we do the pipes.
You need to do it around the residential as well, don't you? Yeah.
I'm actually using less money now by doing it like this as well, so there was a method to me needing to start again, honestly. Right, so now we just need to go, as we said, we know we need from there, fine, and then we need to there, that's fine, and from here to there. Oh, I see what you're doing. There we go. Right, so now if we start off,
I don't even know how that.
and we go here. So we've got water, we've got TV, and we have power. And hopefully people will start to move in now. There we
Winston
go.
Jackson. Hooray for the mayor. He's actually made it so we can live here.
There we go. At the bottom, people are moving in. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
It wasn't bad.
Your outgoing's still going up.
Yeah, it will. As soon once I've got more people moved in, but I've got money to play with now.
Instead of spunking it all on stuff you don't need.
So what you've got is at the moment you can see start by outgoings are dropping as more people move in.
Okay.
Why are they complaining about water? Right.
Look on Chirper.
Not enough water operating at a reduced rate.
You only pause it and look at the water, because did you put water all around the residential or just on the bottom of the commercial?
I believe I did. Let's have a look. Let's bring it up. Nope, they should have water. It's flowing.
Yeah, but it's not flowing up there, look.
Ah, you make a very good point. So, let's go. Nope, this one isn't it with? Oh, I see. I didn't quite because I was doing it from afar. This is probably my only complaint so far with this as a game is that it could do with when you're like this.
Yeah.
A few more cues as to what's going on. But it's a minor complaint.
Maybe you should just pay a bit more attention, Bradley.
It is. That's purely because I was rushing. Because you can spend, as long as you really want, you can spend hours doing this initial setup and stuff like that, which is all good if you like that sort of thing. But obviously, when you're trying to do just a quick look for people, you don't want to spend those hours just going, I'm spending this time planning my road, and I've just got to make sure this area's fine. But it's up to you. You know, I was able to set this up in about 2 minutes flat.
After 10 minutes of failing.
After 10 minutes of fail, which I failed in the first minute actually by just screwing up the roads. But as you can see, I'm gradually 211, 200. So I've got people moving in. It's telling me about reaching milestones. I don't need the advisor. But again, it's just I just love this look.
Obsessed with the aesthetics. How's it play? Don't know, but it looks pretty.
Call of Duty.
Modern gaming.
There you go. Look, my economy panel has now unlocked, so I can start setting if I want a budget for the area. So I can say, you know, we put more money into facilities to make sure electric's looked after, water's looked after. If you've got budget issues, you can go, screw you people, I'm not going to bother at all.
Is this basically capitalism the game?
To a degree. It's calm. It's such a calm game. Right, I need more residential actually while we're doing this, because it's now got to a point where people have gone, yeah, we're okay here, but we want more. So what we'll do is we'll build another road up here, this side of the lights.
See, it looks like the kind of game that I wouldn't mind watching people play, but I'd never be able to play it myself.
Yes. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from with that. What you can
also that my minor OCD tendencies want to throttle you right now.
Why? What have I done now? Because of that?
It's just a mess. Look at it. It's just.
Yeah, but whose fault is it that it's a mess?
Oh, yours, obviously.
I know, but obviously that's just the way the game started. My fault. I'm not going to deny that. So obviously more people want to move in, so we'll do another little villagey area there.
Cul-de-sacs, obviously.
Cul-de-sacs, that's the word. Didn't come here to get English lessons, Steve. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Oh, they're unhappy that you've built a road next to them.
No, these people are unhappy that I've knocked their houses down. You're not.
Oh, that's just mean. That's just mean.
I never said I was going to be a nice.
You see, I couldn't. That's what another reason I couldn't do it. You want to please everybody all the time, and you have to make some people upset. And yeah, there's no water to them new houses, Brad.
What I'm putting in now. Look at that. Yeah. There we go. Now I think they are okay for electricity, are they? Yeah.
Oh, that's quite neat. Yeah, that's quite cool.
Yeah, so this is basically showing where they get electricity, so they're all good there, and we're seeing that we're still in the green on the electricity at the moment, so we haven't got to worry yet about it, the consumption going above production.
Except I think it's dropping, it's like going down 2 and then going back up 1. What's this?
It says people. So I've reached my first milestone, which is I've got a population of 500 people, which means I can now add taxis and get a loan. I can set up garbage, healthcare, and education. These are the new buildings I can build. And then the next one you can unlock new areas. You can set districts, policies, that sort of thing.
Oh Christ!
So at the moment, my people are thick. I'm their mayor, so they are thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a school, and we are going to add some. We've added healthcare. See, this is why they're thick. They don't know the difference between a school.
Don't build it over somebody's house.
Where do I want to build it? No, that's where I want to build it. Look, I want to build it.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, because it's a community school. For the community.
Okay. All right,
so, look, these people have got to travel, so if I stick it right in the middle here, everyone can get there.
Okay.
There's a method.
What does the red mean?
I've knocked down someone's house to do it. That shows who's eligible. There we go. That shows who's eligible for it. And again, I think their education levels and stuff like that as well. So there's a few bits there. The other thing I haven't built yet, can I afford to build it? I can. Is a landfill, so it's got to go next to a road. And I've got
I'd do a road off into distance if I were you.
So what I did it needs to be able to take heavy cars. So what I do then is build this a bit further up here, and then we add the landfill just right this side. Right, so that's taking up most of my money. But what I also need to now do is it needs water.
Why does a landfill need water?
I don't know, it's a business, but they generally all need stuff. And
Electricity.
add some electricity.
Yeah, you need pylons across there.
I
Where are all the garbage trucks? Why is no one picking up our trash? Ingrates. Patience. God. People.
I think, yeah. So what I've done is I've linked from where there's electricity being picked up in this area.
Yeah.
Can daisy chain it to that, so it hasn't got to connect to existing pylons, which is
Sweet.
a nice little touch.
It's got to connect to the blue area surrounded.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. So that's now got water and it's got that. So that's all now self-sufficient, and these people should now be getting their trash picked up as well.
I notice how they don't tweet, "Yay, our trash is being picked up. Thank you, Mayor." No, they just piss and moan.
Yeah, that's generally what people are like.
It's an accurate simulation.
Yeah. So what you've got here is obviously they're happy now. They was moaning about the trash. Now they're happy because look, there's a little trash car. But yeah, so they're all happy at the moment. Yes, I don't know what a trash car is.
Trash car.
But what you've got, again, nice little touches here, and I like how intuitive this is. If we go back to the chirper, and because Holly Gray wanted to know where stuff was, we can find out where Holly Gray is.
Tweet her back. But she lives out in the sticks. She doesn't have.
No, she's working out in the sticks.
Oh, right.
This is where she is at this moment in time. So screw her.
Tweet her back and tell her to shut her mouth.
Do you know what? That would be nice if you could. If you could tweet back, that would be brilliant.
That'd be amazing. Some bizarre meta littles. It's like bizarre meta game.
Yeah, but you can rename everything. Hang on, what's this? Is this my school? That's a quiet corner shop.
That's a Londis.
That's fucking massive. That's not a corner shop. It's not even on the corner.
Massive Tesco. That's what Tesco Extras should be called. Massive Tesco.
Yeah. And then you can go to. There's like some really posh outs. If I can find a bit of a rundown shitty.
Can you get trailer parks? Please tell me you can get trailer parks.
I don't know. I suppose you can. So if I now go to the Birdsong residence, screw that.
You can answer that.
Oh no, I'm going to ignore it. Anyway, it's in the game. It's someone getting a phone call. I'm that close.
Bro.
Oh, I can't put dodgy.
Characters.
Hang on. There we go. So again, it's just stuff. It's just loads of little stuff you can do. It means absolutely nothing. You know, there's 4 adults and 2 children living there. I'm not saying anything, and they're all uneducated. I'm not commenting on them whatsoever, but no, it's slowed down. I'm still making money, but my amount of people moving in has slowed down. So what? Go on.
What now?
So generally, what you start doing is you start expanding. I can see there's more need for more residential areas. So again, you know, I could look at building. Let's go around here.
How come these gaps?
Gaps here
in the current residential area. Like that one that's on the left. Oh, hang on, they're unhappy on right hand side there. There's something going off.
Not enough workers. Oh, it's because they're a builder. So yeah, so these here is commercial zone on this side. If I bring up my zonal plans again, that's a commercial zone there. And basically, let's say not enough people live in this town to give them things to work, to go to work. So back to it again. No. Start it. Sorry, Steve. I know this is gonna do your OCD in a little bit.
I'm not even that OCD, but there's certain things that just make my teeth itch. Like that power cable there, that cockeyed
Yeah. Right. So basically, they've basically said, look, we need more people to move in, which is all well and good. So we will now go and give them some more people to move in. Now, what I'm tempted to do is leave this here because at some point you need to put in a police station, a fire station, etc.,
Leave it in the
etc.
middle, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got good access to all of this as well.
I think the real question we need to ask is: are there any natural disasters?
I've not come across any yet.
Right.
Oh shit. I've not come across any yet, but I do believe stuff can happen.
Your residentials have got no water.
Yeah, they're about to get some.
Yeah,
They've
but what
also.
about water?
Hey. Alright, here we go. So water. I can do that to there. I know it's at a shitty angle, Steve. I know.
I don't. I just give up on you. Terrible.
See, what we've got now is where we've got to be careful. We're starting to run out of money a little bit, so we need to just go bang to. Oh, fuck off.
Language, Timothy.
There. We have our ways.
Oh, you have your ways.
But the problem we have going at the moment is we haven't got enough money for another wind turbine. We're using more than we are producing. But I've now got 1,000 people living here, so I can get a new area. I can start creating policies for different districts.
A worthy village. Oh.
It is a worthy village. Now, this is going to be for before, because I'm not going to go on too far with this, but this is really good. So what you can start doing is you can start creating districts. And if you paint around different districts, if we say, look, you lot have moved in just recently, so we're going to paint you in there. There we go. There we go. And that's Robin Heights. That's what he wants to be called. That's what he wants to be called. So we want to create some. Go on.
So you can make slums and posh areas.
Yeah, if you want. Farming areas, that sort of thing. So what we've got is this area here. It's new, and this is causing a drain on our power usage. So I've clicked on policies here, and I'm going to set them that they've got to save some. They've got to save some energy, and they've got to be a bit careful with their water. Because look, these are all complaining they've got no electricity.
What's the red? That red electricity. It looks like they actually haven't got any electricity at all.
Have a look. We're doing this. Come off of policies. Not enough. No, it's just saying it's not enough electricity. Yeah, they've really got enough. So basically, what we'll just do here is the nice and simple, because I'm earning a crap ton of money now. That's always good. And we're gonna stick another one of these about here. And we've got enough for another one. Do we need another one? Do we?
You're gonna need another one because you're gonna want to keep building, aren't you? So.
Yeah, but what you've got to do is make sure that you're not overspending on one area in case you need something else for something else. So as you can see, they should all start getting happy again.
Well, they're all happy anyway. If you look in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, generally, yeah, happy. But yeah, all the little bits have gone, and without much effort, and even just me being an incompetent arse of a mayor and a city planner, I've got the makings of a city. It's more of a town at the moment, a few little commercial areas. Yeah, it's not great. But you can, in the roads, if you really want to turn it into Milton Keynes.
Just put roundabouts and roundabouts in there.
There's roundabouts, which I've not found a positive use for them yet. They just seem to get in the way. So, yeah, it's a roundabout. But you get different road types and stuff like that. So it would depend if you've got something that's mainly a commercial zone. You might want a higher flow of traffic to go through it, while the outer districts where housing is, you want smaller roads so it's not as heavy traffic going through. As you can see here, there is build-ups happening because I've only got small roads. So I might have to look soon at demolishing these roads and these areas to bring in bigger roads.
The chirpers saying, I think you need to build more residential.
Yeah, so I'm obviously loads of residential needed here, which I'm not going to do right now because this isn't my main game that I'm going to be playing.
What's this? What's that red icon on the right side of the screen in Robin Heights? Can't see it. I can't see what it is.
It's...
You need to take your road thingy off.
What have I done? Have I?
Oh God!
No, I didn't have the bulldozer.
It burnt down.
It did! It was on fire!
Oh, you're terrible. You've got no
So
fire
that's
station.
the deal. No, but I haven't got one yet, that's why. If you look, I don't get one. Oh, I have got one now. I did, I forgot I got to Worthy Village, so...
You... Oh.
Hang on, so what we do now...
It's too late now, they've already burned to death.
Right, so what we actually need, we need one here, because these people are idiots who keep burning down. And we need a police station and a... right, oh, okay, where do I want the police? Let's have the police this side. So, one gets security, the other doesn't burn down.
There's another one burning down, there's one burning at minute, look.
Oh, for Christ's sake, we've run out of money now.
Basically, you've built a fire trap of a city.
How long till I get... Give me some money! I'm earning money at a good rate.
Not
yeah,
good enough. There's another burnt down house there.
See, I didn't sign up for this. Did I say my dream job was to be a city planner at the start of this?
I've no idea.
Jesus. Stop burning down!
oh, commercial.
At least look, why can't the landfill burn down? Burn the landfill down.
Industrial's burnt down. What's them grey icons on left there? Brad, you're not explaining anything. You suck. Oh.
These grey icons, which ones? Down here?
Yeah.
I don't know, let's have a look.
Click on it then.
It's abandoned.
Oh,
It's an abandoned box factory. Well, it's a box factory. It's seen other places burned down. They probably don't want to work there. Generally, that happens. The abandoning happens a fair amount.
Why?
It's basically there's no need for. If we look here down here, it says there's low demand for industrial offices, so there's no money coming in. So to make it worth being industrial.
So did you build too much industrial?
What I've generally done here in doing this is I've got too much commercial at the moment, so I went too commercial too early.
Right.
I sound like a pop band. And obviously too much in terms of industrial here, so if I was thinking about it a bit more and I'd learned from my mistakes, which I'll never do.
What's... is that pollution around the industrial area? All that grey stuff?
Yes.
How do you deal with that then?
At the moment, I think what generally happens is, again, if you look at industrial here somewhere, there's certain things you can do which will allow you to... Yeah, so you start industrial here, but what you can actually do is turn that into office zones, and obviously the office zones are going to produce less pollution. So there's certain things you can do, change areas where there's less pollution, or it helps bring it up and that sort of thing. So if we had a power station here, as well instead of these, then this area here would probably be screwed.
I think you need more power because the top's not... top residential area is not doing very well.
Well, only just, right.
See, I kind of want to play this now.
It's good.
I know it's good, but I know for a fact it's been one of them things that I buy and I'll never ever play.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like looking at it going, oh, I want to play this because I want to be building cities and shit, but I just know for a fact that I'd buy it and then never play it.
What I like...
get to shoot people in the face.
What I like about this, compared to others that I've played, is, yes, I've made some silly mistakes doing this because I've been rushing through.
Some?
It is very easy to get to grips with.
Yeah, it looks like,
and you know, I've gone through 2 or 3 times as you learn it and go, right, I'm going to do it differently this time, and you know, I've learned that obviously I've got to look at how I deal with my roads at the start, because that can just destroy everything to a point where you can't return. So you know, a couple more warnings. I mean, no, that was flashing up, but it's when you first start playing, a bit of a warning guide, you haven't set roads that can actually be accessed. Something like that, which would remind you straight away, rather than, oh crap, yeah, that's why that's not happening. So I mean, there's little bits, but what I really like is overall it's better than most games like this I've played. And it's by a small team. This is the thing. This looks like it's been done by a massive team, but it's not.
Is it out or is it an early access or what?
It's out later this week, I believe.
Right. Okay.
So it's what we today. It's the 9th today.
Ish. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the 9th. So it's out week of the 9th. I can't remember what day exactly, but it's the week of the 9th that it's
Cool.
out. But yeah, but that's Cities.
Skyline.
Skylines. It's absolutely superb. And I'm going to admit I'm not the greatest at this game anyway, but I'm enjoying it. You know, this is my little village that I've made. I am powerful.
This is my village. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
It is. And if I got really power hungry, screw you people. I can do what I want. I'm the mayor. Look, you can all go. Look, they're happy. Some people are happy that I'm mowing the place
You're
down.
destroying them.
Look, some of them are smiling.
Stop being that guy. Crying out loud.
There you go. There's your natural disaster. It's an idiot with a mouse. Oh, just do look. Let's go. Bang. Now you're all trapped.
That's awful. You're an awful, awful human being.
Now I wonder if they can actually. Oh, they can leave still. Why are they still able to leave? I've trapped them.
They don't care.
Oh, hang on.
They're gonna walk into the wilderness.
No, hang on. Oh no, they are still leaving. Someone moved in. People are moving in. But you know, that's City Skylines. It's a lovely interface, lovely to play. It's relaxing. And I believe if you go somewhere like Green Man Gaming at the moment, you can get it for less than £17.
Shut up! Stop! Don't! No! Piss off! No!
But anyway, thank you. That's our first dual Let's Play. Hope we should be back for more next time. There's something to show you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.